Now I am explaining accessory glands of male reproductive system. The accessory or secondary gland include a prostate, two seminal vesicles and two bulbourethral glands. Number 1. Prostate gland. The prostate gland lie in the pelvic cavity around the first part of the urethra. It consists of an outer fibrous covering and a layer of smooth muscles containing prostatic utricle and acini. Prostatic fluid forms about 20% of volume of semen. It is slightly acidic, pH 6.5 due to the presence of citric acid. Prostatic secretion also contains substance necessary for sperm mobility, notably albumin and proteolytic enzyme fibrinolysin and fibrinogenase. I am repeating. Prostate gland. The prostate gland lies directly below the neck of urinary bladder. It is made up of up to 30 to 50 compound tubulo-alveolar glands that are embedded in the framework of fibromuscular tissue. The duct of prostate conveying prostatic secretion from the acini of the prostate opens into urethra. At birth, the glandular part of prostate is poorly developed. It undergoes considerable proliferation at puberty and degenerate in old age. Prostate gland produces a secretion which forms a considerable part of the semen. This secretion is a thin, opalescent fluid with a slightly alkaline reaction to counteract acidity in both the vas deferens and the vagina. The fluid is rich in enzyme, acid phosphatase, amylase and protease, and it nourishes spermatozoa. Now I am talking about seminal vesicle. Seminal vesicle or uterus masculinus are two small fibromuscular pouches situated at the junction of vas deferens and prostate gland. They secrete seminal fluid consisting about 70% of the semen. Seminal fluid has a pH of about 7.4 and contains fructose, citrate, instiol, ascorbic acid, prostaglandins and various enzymes. The fructose is a source of energy for the spermatozoa. I am repeating about seminal vesicle. I am repeating about prostate gland. I am talking about seminal vesicle. The seminal vesicle is a sac-like mass that is really a convoluted tube. Its ducts join with the ducts of deferens to form a common ejaculatory duct. Seminal vesicle do not function as stores for spermatozoa. They produce a secretion which forms the bulk of the semen. This secretion is expelled during ejaculation by contraction of smooth muscles of the vesicle. The seminal vesicular fluid is rich in citrate, fructose and hydrogenase enzyme. Citrate and fructose are utilized as fuel by the spermatozoa within the vagina so that mucus plug within the cervical canal of uterine cervix and can be penetrated by spermatozoa. Now I am talking about bulbourethral gland, means Cowper's gland. Cowper's glands are also known as bulbourethral glands, situated beneath bladder and behind urethra. Cowper's gland open into urethra before entering into penis. They are yellow in color. Their secretion is slightly alkaline and is produced during sexual excitation. The secretion of Cowper's gland acts as a lubricant for glans penis and also neutralize any urine in the urethra. I am repeating. Bulbourethral gland means Cowper's gland is a pair of yellow pea-sized. Bulbourethral glands are attached to urethra below the prostate gland. Their duct join the proximal portion of urethra. Before ejaculation, they secrete a clear, alkaline, viscous mucus fluid that lubricates urethra and cleanliness of any acidic urine that might linger and damage sperms. Now I am talking about external genitalia, penis. It is the male external genitalia that lies just in front of the scrotum. It is a cylindrical structure that serves for the passage of both semen and urine. It helps in the transfer of spermatozoa to the female reproductive tract. It is a highly muscular organ having erectile tissue and vascular space. These spaces, when filled with blood, make the penis rigid and erect. The tip of the penis enlarged lightly to form glans, which is covered by a very thin and sensitive fold of skin called prepuce, means foreskin. Many sensory nerves ending are present on the penis, particularly on the glans. The spongy and erectile tissue of penis from three cylindrical masses, two dorsal corpora carnivosa and one ventral corpora spongiosum, which are richly supplied with blood vessel and contain blood sinus. Under sexual stimulation, blood rapidly enters the sinus, and at the same time drainage of blood from the sinus is prevented and the penis becomes stiff and rigid. Its length increases from about 2.5 to 3 inches to about 4 to 7 inches in length. This is called erection of penis. It helps in the deposition of semen into the vagina of females. So, it is a copulatory organ. It is a vascular, spongy and erectile structure. It has a glans penis as a tip covered by a fold of skin called foreskin or prepuce. It contains 3 columns of spongy erectile tissue which becomes filled with blood during sexual excitement. Surrounding the urinogenital duct in corpora spongiosum and above it lie 2 corpora carnivosa. It serves to transfer sperm into the vagina of the female during sexual intercourse. Now I am talking about semen. Secretion of epididymis, vas deferens, seminal vesicle and prostate are essential for maturation and motility of sperms. The seminal plasma along with the sperm constitute the semen. This fluid is ejaculated at the time of sexual intercourse. An average volume per ejaculate is 2.5 to 3.5 ml. Even though it takes only one sperm to fertilize the ovum, there are normally about 100 million sperm per milliliter of semen. Human sperm move at a speed of about 3 mm per minute through the female genital tract. Sperm reaches the uterine tube 30 to 60 minutes after copulation. I am repeating, male fertility required not only spermatozoa but also the secretion in which spermatozoa are suspended. These secretions which are product of several male glands like prostate, seminal vesicle and bulbourethral provide nutrient for spermatozoa, neutralize the acidity of vagina secretion and induce contraction in the female uterus and fallopian tube to speed spermatozoa or their way to meet the ovum. The semen consists of spermatozoa and the secretion of passes through which spermatozoa pass. Thus, it is the product of seminiferous tubules, that is spermatozoa and associated glands. Basically, the semen is alkaline in reaction and contains mainly citrate, ascorbic acid, acid phosphatase and fructose. Fructose which is produced by seminal vesicle is not present anywhere else in the body. Provide a forensic test for rape. Presence of fructose in female genital tract confirms sexual intercourse. It is also rich in prostaglandin, fibrinogen, plasmin and various other proteins. In an average male 3 to 5 semen is ejaculated per ejaculation and the spermatozoa occupy about 10% of volume of semen. Sperm count in a healthy man varies between 4 into 10 to the power 6 and 100 into 10 power 6 per ml. A sperm count of less than 20 into 10 power 6 per ml usually indicate sterility. Sterility may also result if there are too many non-motile spermatozoa in the semen. The presence of some abnormal spermatozoa in a normal semen also causes sterility. Thus, oligospermia means too low spermatozoal count, and azoospermia means near absence or absence of spermatozoa in semen. There are two main disorders associated with sterility. Now I am talking about morphology of human spermatozoan, that is sperm. A mature spermatozoan is about 60 micrometer long flagellated motile cell. It consists of a flat oval head and a long narrow tail. Now I am talking about the head of sperm. The head is a spoon-shaped structure bounded externally by plasma membrane. It contains an extremely condensed chromatin body, means nucleus, and is capped by acrosome. The acrosome, chiefly made up of mucopolysaccharide and acid phosphatase, play an important role in the penetration of spermatozoan into the ovum. Now I am talking about tail of sperm. The tail is divided into number 1 a narrow neck, number 2 a broad midpiece, number 3 a principal piece, and number 4 an end piece. The neck consists of a funnel shaped basal body and a pair of centrioles, one proximal and one distal, lying at right angle to each other. Several fine tubules, means microtubules, run from the centriole to the end of a tail through the midpiece, and they are encircled by a spiral sheath. The neck is followed by the midpiece, which is composed exclusively of mitochondria that aggregate about its basal end, forming a continuous spiral. The mitochondria apparatus provide a ready energy source ATP to the sperm tail for its motility. Next to midpiece is the principal piece, which ultimately ends in the end piece. The shape of spermatozoa helps it to surge forward relentlessly in the vast female genital tract until it reaches its target, the ovum, situated at the outer end of the fallopian tube. I am repeating structure of sperm. A typical human sperm is flagellated, consisting of 4 parts, namely head, neck, middle piece and tail. The nucleus becomes compact, forming the major part of the head of spermatozoa. Golgi complex of spermatid give rise to acrosome, which forms a cap in front of nucleus containing a lytic agent. Acrosome of mammalian sperm produces sperm lysine called hyaluronidase, which dissolve egg membrane. If acrosome is removed from a sperm, it will fail to penetrate into ovum. There are 2 centrioles in the spermatid, which becomes arranged one after the other behind the nucleus. The anterior one, the proximal centriole, is usually located on the neck of the spermatozoa. During fertilization, it is introduced to egg and is required for the first cleavage. The posterior one, the distal centriole, changes into basal body, giving rise to axial filament of sperm. The middle piece possesses numerous mitochondria. They provide energy and strength for the movement of tail that facilitates sperm motility, essential for fertilization. Now, at the last part of male reproductive system, I am talking about some disorders. Number 1, impotence, inability to achieve or hold an erection of penis long enough to complete sexual intercourse. Number 2, sterility, inability of sperm to fertilize an ovum. Number 3, androgen deficiency in aging males, also called male's menopause. It is due to reduced production of testosterone. Number 4, cryptorchidism, testes do not descend into scrotum. Next, hydrocele, collection of fluid usually in tunica vaginalis of the testes. And last one, prostate cancer, common malignancy accounting for 2 to 3% of male death.